Well, I'm getting ready to race I'm Fancy Like tonight at Northfield Park. I know she's a big favorite, but there's a couple of decent horses in there. But she's been racing great. I expect she'll be good. Urson, I told everybody in an earlier video, probably one of my most anticipated starters of the year so far. One of qualifiers, right? And we know the horses. There are going to be some horses that are a little flat. You know, we had a couple of horses that come out of the gate swinging, look great. Mounds for All's 2 for 2. Even Born to Dance had won a race. We had some luck here in Northfield this week at the Meadows Insider Trading. Not great, but they tested her feet a little sore. Blood come back good, so we're gonna make a few little changes. She'll be fine. Pull the Shoes is racing pretty good. She's never missed a check yet this year. I think she's 5 for 5 in the top 4, if I'm not mistaken. Has a win in 59, so not a horrible start to the year for her. Vaquero Blue Chip was a little disappointing, but again, I had to revisit my own expectations of him. Were they too high? Let's let him race into shape before we start casting aspersions about him being good or bad. He warmed up great. I like the way he trained in Ontario last week. Maybe the horse was a little bit sick. I don't know yet. So, but when I look at all the 3-year-olds, you know, who am I most interested in this second right now after training them all last week? Arson looked very impressive training the other day, and I am really, really excited. What are you doing?
I think I just read some.
What did you read?
I was just talking to Jacob about registering that foal.
Yeah.
I have to do the paperwork.
Oh, yes.
Because you have to write the markings on. She has a white blaze, obviously.
Okay.
No, he said obviously.
Yeah. So Arson, I'm super impressed with him so far. I can't wait to qualify him on Tuesday. Blanton's Blue, another horse that won a race right off the bat. I think he was third, then he was fourth the other day. We'll get him back down in class, and I suspect he'll do well. Not this week, but the week after. Now, I am watching closely. This is twice now he missed a race. Paula might be right. He may be headed to New York at some point. Born to Dance is in tomorrow. He's in a really good spot again. Very happy with the start to the year for Born to Dance. He looked great. Did not know, was training in 2.5 today and made a break, so I guess come right back with her. And I told Dom, he said, anyway, I just told him, just put a shadow roll on her, then put a telescope bridle if she's going to look at stuff and bounce around. But she'll be fine. It's just immaturity. Dominion, I wonder what he went. He went in 2.5 the other day. Surely he went a mile in 2.2 or something. Be ready to school next week. I'll see what Harry has to say about him soon. Drebin made a break the other night. This is 2 breaks now, but one was in the mud, so he is qualified to race. But I believe James wanted to put hobbles on him and have a look at him. We were supposed to take him down to the track and train him, but it was pouring rain. They couldn't do that. So now it looks like Tuesday they're going to have to, or Monday at the Schoolers. But now it's imperfect. It is not a very graceful start to Drebin season for sure. But listen, they come in all shapes and sizes. We know Drebin's already qualified in 58. We know the horse can go. It's not like he's a bad horse. We just have to get those last little few wrinkles out of him as he starts his racing season. Don't Talk About Bruno, I think, is pretty well ready to school. Dominic said he trained well today. He told me that, we'll get to the other ones in a second. Flashfly, I'm going to train her on Monday, I guess. She had some road rash from getting scraped up a little bit from when she got loose here the other day. Kicked, who she never kicks. But again, these are horses. They can always catch you off guard. And I say that to Amy all the time. And I get caught sometimes, but they're still, 600 to 1,100, 1,200 pound animals sometimes. And all different sorts of personalities. Some of them can get scared easy. Some of them can kick. Some of them can fall down, trip. A million things could happen. You gotta have your head in a swivel, as they say sometimes. She'll be fine. I'll train her on Monday. George of the Jungle is qualifying. Did he already qualify? No, qualifying Monday. Yeah, because he didn't go in the pouring rain the other day. He qualifying on Monday. Great Bet also is qualifying on Monday. I'd said there's no point in going with Great Bet in the rain. The whole point of qualifying him again was get a good mile under him, and it's just hard to do that with James, but. James is going to want to go out and go a mile in 59 with him again. I'd like to see him go a mile in 56 or 57 with Great Bet, but we'll see how he qualifies on Monday. Green Tea, off to a good start. He raced great. His first start. If I come first over with him, I can't say I was first. After watching the replay, it looked like Tyler Sheehan's horse won pretty easy, but I'm definitely a close second. I think he was very good the other day. Much better than maybe he looked like he was, but he was very green. Watch him in the hole. He's throwing his head all the time, and that will dissipate as we go along, but still very, very green right now. Gypsy Hill, Jason trained him this morning and said he was the best he's ever looked in his life. He looked amazing. This is his first training trip since we castrated him. I'm actually going to take him and qualify him at the Meadows on Tuesday. That's my 5th horse in the trailer. A full boat, as they say, headed to the Meadows on Tuesday. Hallie in the Clouds, I thought that was a great mile from her. 5th and 57 in the mud, 28 in the end of it. A good mile for her. She should come back good next week. I'm fancy like. I'm about to race her in about 35 minutes or so. Another great start to the year. Another winner. First start of the year winner here with Hallie in the Clouds, or with I'm fancy like. Insider trading, not a great start to the year. Made a break on the rail here in the mud, and then made a break the other day with the hobbles on. They did find that her feet were a little bit sore, so we're going to work on them this week. We're going to put, we did take flip-flops off her 3 weeks ago, so we're going to put, I don't want to put the flip-flops on because I know at the Poconos and at Philadelphia it's not great. So we're going to put the pin bars on her. I'm going to train her a slow mile on Tuesday. It'll be 2 days out, but I just want to scoot her just a little bit just to see how she feels. Let me see, where are we at? Irresistible Sun trained good today. Does hit the 8-hole. We're gonna have to race some conservative, the ones that drew the 8-hole on Wednesday. So we'll see what happens with the Irresistible Sun, but trained good today. Really, really happy with him today. Jay Port Beach Boy Dominic said train like a monster this morning. His words, not mine. I'm just saying.
Dominic's
I know he likes him. He said, I know. He said the horse was awesome today.
Okay.
He said does not need to school. He can qualify on Friday. Cool. Lonely Lakewood is in to go Tuesday, I believe. I assume John McDonald is going to drive him. He's going to need a starter too, but Eric said he was pretty good the other day qualifying. Lover's Play was awesome. I love this filly. I say it all the time. John McDonald's going to drive her on Monday. Outside of all the qualifiers on Tuesday, that'll be one of my most anticipated things for the week is to watch this filly race. I really, really like watching her. Mick Paisley is ready to start training now. She's way behind everybody else, but you know what? They had to make sure she was good. They had to make sure she was sound and ready to go. The jogging was into her, but not the training. She's just starting now. Mel Gibbswan, 8-hole. 8-hole on Wednesday. Now, he's in a maiden. I might go out there with him a little bit. But the other guy's a little more conservative. Memory and Imagination qualifying Tuesday. Very excited about this qualifying day on Tuesday. Militant, we're going to put the hobbles on him. He's going to race next week. Eric never got back to me if he can just throw the hobbles on them. I assume he can. I have to check that out. We'll see. Mountains for All, 2 for 2 has looked very good. 58 the other night in the mud. And it was a teeming rain. That was a good mile for him. Very, very impressed with him. Paycheck Princess, not super impressed with her to start the year, but a decent mile the other day. She's in to go Monday also. I think Monday, maybe Tuesday, but in a good spot. I think she can do some damage in there now. Pickpocket, we're going to school him for a multitude of reasons. He's maybe a couple of weeks behind everybody else. Plus, we had some vet work done, and the withdrawal time on some of the medication is just, you're not allowed to qualify him on Tuesday, which is fine. I wanted to school him anyway. Prince Charmers racing here, 10 horses on this track. I don't care. I was always the guy, I don't care if you put 15 or 18 on the track. I don't care. But 10 hole.
Until you want to get out.
Yeah, well, I'll usually get out. Pull the Shoes raced good last week. She'll come back again Thursday at the Meadows. Purple People Eater is 8-hole.
What?
Yeah, 3 8-holes with the first starters. Purple People Eater, 8-hole with her. Now, you can't take her off the gate. You can maybe float her if you're lucky. But you can't just drag her off the gate. She won't allow it. Ready for Landing qualified the other day, 2-1. Now, he was in the rain, but I said, you have to take him. His class goes on Fridays or whatever. He's going to have to go down and qualify. So, they took him down and qualified him. He was good. Little grabby, but good. What else do we got here? Really Don't Care. I suspect will qualify this week. I got to talk to Harry.
Did she go today?
Yeah, I assume she did. He took a load down today.
There's 6 there.
Yeah, well, he was one of them. She was one of them. Sedona Hill Rail on Wednesday with
bad.
her. It's not. I'd rather the 4-hole, but the rail.
We just complain about all
Yeah,
the holes.
we're not going to complain. If you're going to be 8 or 1, I'll take 1, I guess. Sunset Acres Girl has begun training now. Should be ready in plenty of time for June. Sweeney, I'm driving him on Wednesday. He's ready to go. Also, time is on my side. I was really almost a perfect transition from field to training to racing without the need of qualifying. When they changed the qualifying date, he's got to qualify on Tuesday.
Who?
Time is on my side. He's got to qualify on Tuesday and then race on Saturday.
Sweet.
whatever, he didn't qualify
It was
on 2
30
minutes.
days?
No, they went to 90 days to accommodate the Poconos in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then once they got back racing, they're like, no, we'll go back to 60 now. He was okay to race on Saturday. The races didn't go, so now he's got to qualify on Tuesday.
That's rude.
It's very frustrating. Vaquero Blue Chip, a little flat the other day, but I don't want to read too much into that yet. We'll see how it works out. Victory Blue Chip was very, very good. I shouldn't say very, very good. He qualified good the other day. He was second in 2-1, come 28 in a piece. James, I suspect they'll race him this coming week. Watch Your Mouth, probably been 15, I would imagine, with Watch Your Mouth. Widespread Panic made a break today. I talked to Dominic. He goes, I said, yeah, Indiana's coming soon. Just send him back over to Ohio. Send him over to Ohio. I'll go with him this week. So Widespread Panic is on his way to the United States, but he's going to stop at Northfield Park first. And Winter Bells trained today. She trained good. We all know Winter Bells, right? It's hard to change those spots on that leopard, right? We saw it with Paycheck Princess. We've seen it with 100 horses before. The ones that are fast, but that don't have that eye of the tiger, you really just got to find the right classes for them. We found a spot for Paycheck Princess. It looks like she's going to do good in there. I talked to Atlee Bender the other day. He said, no, she'll be fine in this class. So there's places to race them. We just got to find the right spot. And I suspect Winter Bells is going to fit in there too, right? She's not going to win the She's a Great Lady. She's just a horse. She's got speed. She's got talent. She has ability. Let's see what she can do in 2023 or 2024. So that's where we're at with everybody. All the 3-year-olds. I'm going to go race our girl right now. The second race is about to post parade. I'm in the third. I'm going to go race. What? What's wrong? I'm going to go race I'm Fancy Like. And Amy's going to check in on the ponies that trained today. I'm going to come back. We're going to try and get our 2-year-old video, maybe even our opening done, depending on what mood I'm in. I think we
I don't think you can park here because Jason's horse lives in the
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about Jason's horse. You're right. Good call. It's going to be a battle of the shed rows tonight. Jason Merriman's horse is in with I'm Fancy Like, so I wish him luck. I mean, I still want to beat him badly, but I wish him luck. So I think we still got about an hour of sun left. I might be able to get the videos in depending on what goes on with Fancy here in just a moment. I will talk to you all soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are.